Someone asks you a simple question in English. You understand every word. You even know several words that could help you answer. But when it is your turn, nothing comes out. There is a small silence, and the silence suddenly feels very big.
That moment can feel confusing. The question was not difficult. The words were familiar. Still, making an answer feels different from understanding one. A learner may think, why can I understand this, but not say anything back?
If that happens to you, this episode is for that exact moment. We are not going to test how many words you know. We are going to practice one small action, beginning with a short answer, then helping that answer grow. By the end, you will have 5 sentence starters. You will use them to answer one personal question at 3 levels: short, longer, and detailed. Then you will put the detailed answer together and shadow it aloud.
And a short answer is not a weak answer. It can be a safe first step. You do not need to make the whole answer at once. If the full answer feels heavy, begin with the smallest clear idea you can say.
You may pause, you may restart, you may choose easy words. Our standard today is simple: make the meaning clear, add one useful detail, and stay with the answer for one more sentence. Let us look at the gap without making a big claim about your brain. When you listen, the other person gives you the words. Your job is to notice them and understand the message. When you speak, you must choose the words and put them in order. Those are different actions. Understanding familiar language does not automatically give you a ready answer. A useful practice step is to make the speaking task smaller and more repeatable. Today, we will do that with one short bridge.
So the problem is not, I know nothing. The problem in this moment is, I need a simple way to move from the idea in my head to words I can say. That sounds more practical, and it gives us something to practice.
Our method is called the small speaking bridge. Think of a bridge with 4 short parts. Part 1, start with a safe short answer. Part 2, add one sentence starter. Part 3, add one concrete detail. Part 4, say the answer again as one connected response.
A concrete detail is something clear and specific. It can be a person, a place, a time, a reason, or a small example. Instead of saying, it is nice, you might say, it is quiet after dinner. Now the listener can picture something.
Here is our personal question for the whole lesson. What do you like to do after work or school? We will keep this one question. We will not keep changing the topic. That way you can feel how one answer grows.
First, a safe short answer could be, I like to walk after work. It is complete. It answers the question. It does not try to sound impressive. It gives us a strong first piece for the bridge.
Now we add the 5 starters one by one. Each starter has a different job. One helps you share an idea. One makes the answer personal. One opens a reason. One opens an example. One helps you show the next action or result. Starter 1 is, I think. Use it when you want to give a simple opinion or idea. Listen to the model. I think a short walk is a good way to end the workday. The idea comes after the starter.
That model does not need a difficult opinion. I think simply gives the speaker a clean beginning. Another model is, I think walking helps me change the pace of the day. Here, pace means the speed or rhythm of the day.
Your turn with starter 1. Complete this beginning with your own idea. I think. You can talk about walking, music, cooking, games, reading, rest, or another simple activity. One clear idea is enough.
If no idea came, borrow a small model for this round. I think a quiet walk is a good break. Now change one word. You could say short walk, evening walk, or useful break. The change makes the sentence yours.
Let us connect it to our short answer. I like to walk after work. I think a short walk is a good way to end the day. The first sentence answers. The second sentence opens the idea that is already a two-sentence response. Try the connected version with your activity. Start with, I like to, then add, I think. Keep the words easy. The success sign is not speed. The success sign is that both sentences carry one clear meaning. Starter 2 is, for me. Use it when you want to show that the answer is personal. It does not say that everyone feels the same. Listen. For me, walking is an easy way to slow down after work.
That little phrase changes the tone. The speaker is not giving a rule for every person. The speaker is sharing one personal view. Another model could be, for me, reading is a quiet way to move out of work mode.
Your turn with starter 2. Begin. For me, then name your activity and what it gives you. You might say, for me, music is a good break, or for me, cooking is a way to focus on one thing. Now connect starter 1 and starter 2 without forcing both into one sentence. I think a short walk is a good way to end the day. For me, it creates a clear break between work and dinner. Two starters, two different jobs. Your connected turn. Say your short answer. Add one sentence with I think. Then add one sentence with for me. If you lose a word, keep the sentence smaller. You can restart from the last clear idea. Starter 3 is, the main reason is, use it when the listener may want to know why. Main means most important here. You do not need every reason. You choose one reason that supports your answer.
Listen to the model. The main reason is that walking gives me time away from a screen. The reason is concrete. We can picture a person leaving a desk or putting a phone away for a few minutes.
Your turn. Begin. The main reason is, add one reason for your activity. If you need support, choose from these simple ideas. It is quiet. It is creative. It gives me energy. It helps me rest. Or I can do it with someone.
Be careful with a reason that is too wide. It makes everything better is hard to explain. A smaller reason is easier to say and easier to believe. It gives me 10 quiet minutes, or I can talk with my sister while we cook.
Let us rebuild the answer with a reason. I like to walk after work. For me, it is a simple way to end the day. The main reason is that I can leave my screen and move for a while. Now make your version. Begin with the short answer. Choose either I think or for me for the second sentence. Then add the main reason is. 3 steps are enough for this round.
You may notice a little pressure when the answer becomes longer. That is useful information. Do not throw away the short answer. Return to it, say it clearly, and add only the next piece. The bridge still begins with something small.
Starter 4 is, For example, use it when you want to give one small picture from daily life. An example turns a general reason into something the listener can see. It can be simple and ordinary.
Here is the walking model. For example, I sometimes choose a quiet street and notice the shops closing for the evening. This is a model from an imaginary learner, not a story about either host. The detail is original and fictional.
Your turn with starter 4. Begin. For example, give one small picture of your activity. Where are you? When do you do it? What is one thing you see, hear, make, or feel? Choose only one or two details.
If you are building a fictional model instead of sharing real information, keep it clearly general. You can say, a person might read on the bus, or one example could be a short game with a friend. You decide what personal details you want to share.
Now listen to the bridge with 4 pieces. I like to walk after work. For me, it is a simple way to end the day. The main reason is that I can leave my screen. For example, I sometimes choose a quiet street before dinner. Your connected turn. Say a short answer. Add a personal view. Add one main reason. Then give one example. If 4 sentences feel too much, use 3 now and keep the example for the next round. Starter 5 is, so I use it to show a result, a choice, or a next action. It helps the answer move toward a close. Listen. So I usually walk for about 20 minutes before dinner. Your turn with starter 5. Begin. So I add your usual action or your next small plan. Keep it realistic. You might say, so I play one song, so I call a friend, or so I rest for 10 minutes. Now here all 5 starters in a connected model. I think a short walk is a good way to end the day. For me, it creates a break after work. The main reason is that I can leave my screen. For example, I choose a quiet street before dinner, so I usually walk for 20 minutes. Your turn with the 5 starter chain. You do not need to use the exact same words. Keep the 5 openings in this order for this practice. I think, for me, the main reason is, for example, so, I.
If you used only 3 or 4, you still built something. Check which job is missing. Do you need a personal view, a reason, an example, or an ending action? Add that one job instead of starting the whole answer again.
Let us use our one personal question at 3 levels. The question is still, what do you like to do after work or school? Level 1 is the short answer. A model answer is, I like to walk after work.
The short answer is useful when you need to enter the conversation. It is also your safe place if you lose the longer answer. Say the short model once, then change the activity. I like to read after school, or I like to cook after work.
Your short answer turn. Answer the personal question in one sentence. Begin directly with, I like to. Choose one activity. Keep the sentence complete, but do not add a reason yet. Level 2 is the longer answer. We keep the first sentence and add one reason. I like to walk after work because it gives me a clear break before dinner. One sentence can carry both the activity and the reason.
Or you can use 2 shorter sentences. I like to walk after work. For me, it is a clear break before dinner. Both forms work. Choose the one that feels easier to say without losing the meaning.
Your longer answer turn. Say the same short answer again, then add one reason with either because or our starter for me. The goal is two connected ideas, not a fixed number of words. Level 3 is the detailed answer. Listen first. This is a model spoken by an imaginary learner named Maya. For me, walking is a simple way to end the day. The main reason is that I can leave my screen and notice my neighborhood. For example, I choose a quiet street and listen to the sounds around me, so I usually walk for 20 minutes before dinner. Your detailed answer turn. Begin with your short answer. Add, for me. Add one main reason. Give one example. Close with, so, I. If you need to pause between sentences, keep your place by remembering the job of the next starter.
Now compare the three levels. Short, one clear sentence. Longer, the same answer plus a reason. Detailed, a personal view, a reason, an example, and a closing action. The topic stays the same while the structure grows.
Quick review. Without looking back, name the 5 starters. First, the opinion starter. Second, the personal starter. Third, the reason starter. Fourth, the example starter. Fifth, the result or action starter. Say as many as you can.
Here they are for your check. I think, for me. The main reason is, for example, so I, if one was missing, say that one now and connect it to your activity.
Now we will reconstruct the answer from silence. Imagine the question arrives and your mind feels empty. Do not search for the detailed answer. Step onto the first part of the bridge. Say only the safe short answer. The question is, what do you like to do after work or school? Your first job is one sentence. I like to finish it with your activity. That is enough to enter the conversation.
Next, listen for the space after your first sentence. You are already speaking now. Add a personal line with for me. It can be simple. For me, it is a good break.
Then open the reason. The main reason is. Choose one reason, not every reason. If the reason feels wide, make it visible. Instead of, it is healthy, say what you do. I move for 20 minutes, or I spend time away from my screen.
After the reason, give the listener one small picture with for example. You can mention a place, a time, or one action. The example should support the reason, not start a new topic.
Finally, close with so I. Say what you usually do or what you plan to do next. You now have a connected answer. It began with one sentence and you built it one job at a time. Let us do the full reconstruction. Short answer, personal view, main reason, example, closing action. Keep each sentence separate, speak clearly. If one piece disappears, skip it and continue with the next piece you remember.
That skip is allowed in practice. The bridge is a guide, not a test. You can use two starters in one conversation and four in another. Today we use all five so you can feel the full path.
One more reconstruction, but now change the activity. If your first answer was about walking, choose reading, cooking, music, a game, rest, or time with another person. New content makes you recall the structure instead of copying the model.
Keep the answer respectful of your privacy. You do not have to share a real place, person's name, or private event. A simple activity and an ordinary detail are enough for meaningful speaking practice.
We are ready for the closing shadowing pass. First, listen to the complete model. Then you will hear it in smaller pieces. Shadowing means listening and speaking just after the model, trying to keep the meaning and rhythm. For me, walking is a simple way to end the day. The main reason is that I can leave my screen and notice my neighborhood. For example, I choose a quiet street and listen to the sounds around me, so I usually walk for 20 minutes before dinner.
You do not need to copy a special accent. Keep the words clear and stay close to the pace. If one line is too long, shadow the first half, then the second half. Meaning comes before speed.
First shadowing piece. For me, walking is a simple way to end the day. Listen once, then say it just after the model, keeping for me connected to the personal view.
Second piece. The main reason is that I can leave my screen and notice my neighborhood. Let the phrase, the main reason is, open the sentence. Then keep the two actions clear. Leave my screen and notice my neighborhood.
Third piece. For example, I choose a quiet street and listen to the sounds around me. Keep the example as one small picture. You do not need to rush through the two actions.
Fourth piece. So, I usually walk for 20 minutes before dinner. Let so I signal the ending action. The answer now has a clear close.
Now shadow the four pieces as one connected answer. Keep a small space between sentences, but do not lose the thread. Personal view, main reason, example, closing action. Begin when you are ready.
For your own version, keep the structure and change the content. Use your activity, your reason, your example, and your ending action. This is no longer copying. It is your answer built on the same bridge.
Before we finish, let us review the small speaking bridge. Start with a safe, short answer. Add one sentence starter. Add one concrete detail. Then say the answer again as one connected response.
And remember the 5 starter jobs. I think opens an idea. For me, makes it personal. The main reason is opens one reason. For example, gives a picture. So I shows a result or next action.
Your small action for today has one trigger. After dinner or after your next class, ask yourself our personal question. What do I like to do after work or school? Record one short answer, one longer answer, and one detailed answer. Listen to your recording once. Do not search for every mistake. Check three things. Did I answer the question? Did I add one clear detail? Could a listener follow the order? Those are useful success signs for this practice.
If the detailed answer was difficult, keep the short answer. Tomorrow, add one starter. The next day, add one example. A bridge can be crossed in small steps. Your work today is simply to build the next piece you can say.
You understood the question, and now you have a path for making an answer. One short sentence, one starter, one detail, one connected response. I am Bevin. Thank you for practicing with us.
And I am Anna. Keep your first answer small enough to say, then let it grow one piece at a time. We will meet you in the next practice.